Hello, welcome to Great Garden. While I was out walking, I noticed someone accidentally drop an aloe vera plant onto the sidewalk before quickly leaving. I tried calling out to return the plant, but they didn't hear me. Instead of leaving it behind, I decided to take it home and see if I could save it, and even propagate it. What's more, I'll be using a simple recipe made from common kitchen ingredients that anyone can easily prepare. If you enjoy growing, caring for, and propagating plants, don't forget to subscribe to Great Garden so you won't miss any helpful gardening tips. Let's get started. On my way home, I happened to spot an aloe vera plant that had been left by the roadside. I called after the owner several times, but no one came back to claim it. Since the plant still looked fairly healthy, it seemed like a shame to leave it there, so I decided to bring it home and try to save it. Can a plant abandoned on the roadside recover and eventually grow into a healthy, beautiful aloe vera? After bringing the plant home, the first thing I do is inspect its overall condition. Carefully examine the roots, stem, and all the leaves to check for bruising, rot, broken tissues, pests, diseases, or any other signs of damage. At the same time, check whether the roots and the base of the plant are still firm, or if they were damaged during the fall or transportation. Any old or poorly developed leaves should be removed without hesitation. This is a very important step because accurately assessing the plant's condition allows you to choose the most appropriate treatment and care from the beginning, while reducing the chance of overlooking areas that could later develop fungal problems. Looking at this aloe vera plant, I can see that the stem is still firm, the leaves remain plump, and the roots show no signs of rot or serious damage. Overall, the plant is still in good condition and has an excellent chance of recovery with proper care. Once the inspection is complete, I'll thoroughly rinse the entire plant under clean running water. This is an important step that shouldn't be skipped. Washing removes dirt, sand, dried leaves, and other debris from the stem, leaves, and roots. It also helps wash away some small insects and potential disease-causing organisms that may still be attached to the plant. While rinsing, handle the roots gently to avoid breaking or damaging the healthy ones. Once the plant is clean, you'll also be able to evaluate its condition much more accurately, making the following recovery steps easier. Finally, place the plant in a dry, well-ventilated location away from direct sunlight, or somewhere with only gentle indirect light, and allow it to dry naturally. This allows excess moisture on the stem and roots to evaporate gradually, reducing the risk of prolonged dampness that could lead to rot. While waiting for the plant to dry naturally, I'll prepare a solution to help clean and care for it. First, prepare a clean glass bowl or container, then pour 1 liter of room temperature water into the container. Today's ingredient is baking soda. Do you have baking soda at home? Besides being a common kitchen ingredient, baking soda is also used by many gardeners during routine plant care. Add 1 tablespoon of baking soda to the prepared glass container. Next, stir thoroughly until the baking soda has completely dissolved, creating a uniform solution that is easier to use. When properly diluted, baking soda can help clean the surface of the plant, create a less favorable environment for certain fungi on the leaves and stems, and leave the plant cleaner before moving on to the next care steps. Now the diluted baking soda solution is ready to use. Once the plant has dried completely, gently place the roots and the base of the plant into the baking soda solution. Allow the plant to soak for about 10 to 15 minutes so the solution can contact the roots and stem. If you want to clean the leaves, quickly dip them into the solution or wipe them with a soft cloth soaked in the solution instead of submerging the entire canopy for an extended period. This helps remove dirt and residue while creating a less favorable environment for certain fungi on the plant's surface. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language, comment below, and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. While waiting, let's prepare the growing medium. Here I'm using 50% garden soil. Garden soil contains many natural minerals and retains both moisture and nutrients well, providing a stable source of nutrition during growth. The remaining 50% is coconut coir. Coconut coir provides moderate moisture retention, while improving aeration and keeping the growing medium loose, helping the roots develop more vigorously and reducing the risk of compaction. Next, combine both materials in a clean container and mix thoroughly. The combination of garden soil and coconut coir creates a growing medium that balances moisture retention with drainage, allowing the roots to adapt quickly to their new environment while supporting stable long-term growth. If you have questions or want to share about orchids, please post on the community tab of the channel. Let us exchange and learn orchid care experiences together every day. Now, our growing medium is ready for planting. After 10 to 15 minutes, gently remove the plant from the baking soda solution. Allow it to drain for a few minutes, and begin repotting. Prepare a clean pot with drainage holes in the bottom, just like the one shown in the video. These drainage holes are extremely important because they allow excess water to escape after watering, preventing water from collecting inside the pot. First, I'll line the bottom of the pot with a piece of soft paper or a layer of fine mesh. This helps prevent the growing medium from falling out through the drainage holes while still allowing excess water to drain away freely. Place a layer of the prepared growing medium into the bottom of the pot. This creates a stable foundation for the roots, allowing them to spread evenly and establish good contact with the soil immediately after planting. Next, position the plant in the center of the pot, making sure it stands upright and balanced. Finally, add more growing medium around the roots and over the top to secure the plant. Gently firm the medium around the base without compacting it too tightly so it remains loose and well aerated, allowing the roots to breathe and develop properly. And just like that, the repotting process is complete. Now, place the plant in a dry, well-ventilated location, away from direct sunlight, or somewhere with gentle indirect light, and allow it to rest for 3 days while adapting to its new environment. At this stage, you can use clean room temperature water to lightly water around the base of the plant. Apply only enough water to evenly moisten the growing medium, avoiding excessive watering that could leave the soil waterlogged. This initial watering helps the growing medium settle around the roots, removes air pockets, and provides the moisture needed for the roots to adapt quickly to their new environment. After about 3 days, once the plant has stabilized and adapted to its new surroundings, I'll prepare a solution to support its next stage of growth. Today's ingredient is rice. Rice contains starch along with small amounts of B vitamins, minerals, and naturally occurring organic compounds. Prepare a clean glass cup. Then add 3 tablespoons of rice to the cup. Next, pour about 500 milliliters of room temperature water over the rice. Stir gently so the water comes into contact with every grain, allowing some of the starch and naturally soluble compounds to disperse into the water more quickly and evenly. After stirring, allow the mixture to soak for the recommended time before moving on to the next step. Strain the mixture through a fine sieve, removing all of the rice and keeping only the clear liquid. Straining removes any remaining particles, producing a cleaner and more uniform solution that is easier to use for watering or spraying. Next, add 500 milliliters of clean water to dilute the solution. Now, the solution is ready to use on the Aloe Vera plant. First, pour the strained rice solution into a watering can. Then gently water around the base of the aloe vera, so the solution gradually soaks into the growing medium and root zone. When used in moderation, rice water may provide a small amount of dissolved organic matter to the growing medium while helping create a more favorable environment for beneficial microorganisms. Combined with proper plant care, this can support stable root activity, allowing the plant to absorb water and nutrients more efficiently and maintain healthy growth. Pour any remaining solution into a spray bottle, seal it tightly, and store it in the refrigerator. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. When stored properly, the solution can usually be used for 3 to 5 days. This allows you to prepare it in advance, saving both time and effort, since you won't need to make a fresh batch every time. Whenever needed, simply remove it from the refrigerator, allow it to return to room temperature for a few minutes, then lightly mist the leaves or water around the base as usual. Using a fine mist allows the solution to be evenly dispersed into tiny droplets that easily adhere to the leaf surfaces and gently soak into the growing medium without creating areas of excessive moisture. This approach saves time, money, and effort, making it especially suitable for busy people who still want to care for their plants. Results: these are the aloe vera plants that I cared for using this method. As you can see, the leaves have become thicker, plumper, darker green, and much healthier looking. New leaves continue emerging from the base, and the overall growth has become more stable. The roots have also developed into a strong, healthy system that anchors the plant firmly in the growing medium, while allowing it to absorb water and nutrients more efficiently. As a result, the plant remains vigorous, sturdy, and full of life. If you also have an aloe vera plant that's growing slowly or lacks healthy green foliage, Give this method a try and observe how your plant changes over time. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Great Garden, and leave a comment to share your results. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.